Hi everybody, today I'm going to walk you through a quick video on some basic but very important safety maintenance on your Generac full house generator. The one I have here is a Guardian 24 kilowatt. What we're going to do is check the air filter on the engine, and to do that, the first thing you do is from the front of your machine, open up the top case. We need to put the generator in an off position, so press the red off button. Make sure it says switch to off. To be safe, there is a fuse here. You can even remove this fuse to make sure that the generator doesn't come on while you are doing these steps. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at how you can replace, and more importantly, visually check the area where the air filter is. So to remove the filter, there's a housing here. You can see there is a clip on the side. Snap it open. We're now going to open this up, lifting up on this top casing. There is also a little plastic hole where the casing is in that we need to get it out of. So lift up, make sure that comes out, and then the rest of this part is in this unit. You just lift it off, and now you can see the orange and yellow filter. Mine is at least 2 years old, probably a little overdue, so I am going to replace it. You can see some dirt. It's doing its job. Simply lift the part up, and what we see here is something you don't want to see, and I'm going to have to fix this. This is why I am checking. You can see down at the bottom there's a yellowish liquid. That's a lot of water and condensation from running the engine. You get condensation over here that then trickles down into liquid at the bottom. You don't want this, because if that level of liquid comes even higher and starts to cover some of those holes, that's where the air vent is for the engine. And this is here, we are in the Northeast US, so this is January, so most nights are freezing. That'll freeze, become ice, and plug up those air vents, creating significant pressure on the engine, which if it were to come on in that state, unable to vent, it would have so much pressure that the oil dipstick valve would be flung out from the pressure, and most of the oil splattered out into this with force. It would also shut the engine off as well. So you obviously want to avoid that. That's going to involve a significant amount of cleanup, and then having to fill, not just shutting the engine off, but to then clean up the entire unit that is splattered with engine oil, and then replacing that oil. So in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this up with a shop rag, get all of that liquid out, get it back to its dry state. I'm going to order a filter. I need a replacement filter. If you need to look, your numbers are written over here. Get the replacement part that your unit needs. And in the second part of this video, when I get the replacement filter, I'm going to come back and show you how we'll reinstall it, and then what this will look like when it's cleaned. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're back. I did get the replacement filter online. The one I decided to go with is one that actually is not just the filter, but it's also a kit. It comes with a oil filter and also spark plugs, in addition to the replacement filter. You can see it's the right number. The bundle is just cheaper. It's about 35 bucks. This is why I went with this. Eventually I'm going to need to replace spark plugs and do an oil and filter change as well, so I figured I may as well get all those things. Just to be clear, the filter is a genuine Generac one. The spark plugs are Champion, and the filter, well, it's the right size and the right number, so I'm not really sure who has manufactured it. But this is the seller is UGP, just for information. So first thing, gonna now finally take out this old one. Want to just do a quick check on, do we still have condensation? Almost none, maybe just a couple of minor drops down there, but it's been at least 2 to 3 weeks since I did the first video, and in that time no more condensation. And just for clarity, the generator hasn't had to run to back up actual power, just the exercise, weekly exercise, and that's all that's happened. So I'm gonna put the new filter on and we will close it up. So again, putting in the new filter, it's pretty easy. Fits snug, so that was the right part number, etc. Just for my records, I'm gonna write the date today. This way I know exactly when I put the filter in. And then the rest of it is just to cover it back up and we're good to go. So thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to put everything that we had shut off for safety reasons, to put those back on. I think when I first did the original video, there's this additional breaker switch, which probably would have been a good idea if I had put that to off as well. This time I did do it, so anytime you're working on your Generac generator, you can switch the breaker switch off, and obviously you want to put this into the switch to off position, and then also remove the fuse, 7.5 amp fuse. Thanks for watching, guys. Give us a like if this helped you. Subscribe. We'd like to hear your feedback. Send us a comment. God bless.